up, everybody? It's another Saturday night, and welcome to a brand new
Nah
Wepa
Show.
Woo! I'm your boy Omega with the one and only
Dodgy in the mix, mixing up with my homeboy Omega. Another episode of the Wepa Show, the show about nothing, but we talk about something at least. How's your week, bro?
It's been hey, listen, bro, folks. I'll be open about it. This is what I gotta do. Apparently, you know what I mean. I will need to be transparent, and I've always said this. So, unfortunately, folks, I mean, I've been with somebody for a very long time, a very special person, but things that haven't been working. So, as of right now, Mr. Almega is a soul Almega. So, I've been contemplating and dealing with that situation in all honesty. So, please forgive me if you haven't seen my very same energy in the last couple of episodes. But it's because I've been dealing with that type of drama. It's an unfortunate series of events that I wish was something that didn't happen. Um, but that's what it is, right? C'est la vie. Things, life, right? As everyone tells me, I have a great support group. You already met my boy Papo. He's a great supportive person that's gone through some stuff. Turn on that light. Turn on that light over there, real quick. And then my boy, he's been also coaching me and helping me get over. So he's been through some trauma in his life that one day we're gonna share that story with him. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So one day.
Nice.
How about you, my brother? What you been up to?
Man, I've been seeing a few movies in the last couple of weeks, which I'm really happy about finally getting out there and watching something. Finally watched Elvis, which I was like begging for a long time.
Oh, finally got what were your thoughts?
Oh man, I absolutely loved it. It's one of those movies that just made you think. Having like learnt about Elvis and understood his career, especially the trail end of it, it just showed you how much of an evil prick Colonel Tom Parker was.
Oh, really? So they dig into the story of the the PR people and all those people that supposedly were helping him.
Yeah, and the fact is that Tom Parker took 50% of all of Elvis's earnings.
How much?
50%.
Wow, really?
50, man. And worked him like a horse at the trail end of his career. That's the reason why he was on so many drugs and painkillers, sleeping supplements, because they wanted him to perform every day. And even though he was on those drugs and he was like struggling to stay awake and stay alive, man, he put on one hell of a show. And I think everyone that went and saw him walked away with like awe, and it just showed you the kind of talent he was. And just to see someone like that so young die at 42 is just a travesty.
Yeah,
Absolute travesty.
It is. Damn, I'm 47. I mean, I'm happy I survived. This long thus far. Even though I look like a floating head in the video.
Even his pops was stealing money from him. Like, you know what I mean? Like his old man was stealing money from him, and that's where it was just
his own family too. Wow, playing him like that, that's not right, son.
Yeah, and like he threatened to leave Tom Parker many times, and he just came back with some lie or some scheme to make him win him back. And and then he even wrote him a letter saying, "If you leave me, you have to pay me a buyout fee of $8 million." And Elvis didn't know that he was broke. Bro. And his old man was like, "Oh, you don't have that sort of money. You have to sell the house if you want to buy him out." He should have done it though. He should have sold Graceland just to get out of that. That was man.
Amazing,
sad story.
Amazing. Yeah, bro. I haven't watched Prey yet, unfortunately. I'm dying to watch. But I did watch A Day Them, a different type of horror movie, if you will. It was entertaining, I'll tell you that much. It has a couple of scenes that whatever, I'm not used to seeing. But other than that, it was okay, story. Kevin Bacon, doing his thing, fucking sicko. So it was a cool movie. And of course, Primal, what a great cartoon series. Goddamn. How can a series where no one speaks be so good?
Yeah, I know, right? Because I was like begging for you to find that for months, and then you found it, and you were like, "Wow, you love it." So,
I'm hooked like a fish, bro. You bastards! Well, I can't wait till they make some figures or some shit. They need to get this going right now.
Yeah, and I also finally watched the new Thor movie. I've been hearing a lot of hate on this about too much comedy, but no one talked about how great like Christian Bale was in that. I thought he was
Okay,
phenomenal.
so you like Thor: Love and Thunder?
I
So,
didn't. I didn't. I'm a bit torn. Okay, like I get
okay.
it. The movie was hit and miss, but I did like when they had the serious scenes. What's up, JoJo? Whip!
Wepa, Joe, what's going on, kiddo? Woo!
Yeah, and
You gotta give Dodgy a yeah now too, all right?
now all good, JoJo. But yeah, no, I was just like, yeah, no, did you hear that? Yeah. I mean, I didn't dislike it, but there were some things I could have liked more, but no, I didn't mind it at all. But the after credits though, woo, mama.
Okay, I haven't watched it yet, so I don't. Man, this guy's on the bus, Big Tom, watching us on
What's
the
happening,
bus.
Tom?
Look at him, bro. What a fan.
Nice. But no, you got to watch it. It's it is hit and miss, but some of the scenes where it needed emotion, you felt the emotion.
Have you watched
Especially
any of the Sandman or what? Are we gonna talk about this?
not yet. I haven't seen it yet. I know it
Yeah,
just came out on Friday.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm definitely excited to go see it. Anyone else out there watch Sandman yet? And what are your thoughts?
Well, I know people are all over that Johanna Constantine. They have a female version, and they're like all over it, like white on rice. That is what a wonderful interpretation, apparently. So I'm looking forward to it. I know that there was a lot of gender swaps, in this, as opposed to what the comic was. But again, they are gods, so it's sexy even something that they're as gods that matters. You feel me? Again, a high concept type shit. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna check it out. I mean, if Neil Gaiman approves, then then it can't be bad.
Yeah, you said it. You nailed it on the head. But I've never actually read a Sandman book, so my expectations will be
Oh my
very
God,
low.
never, bro!
Never.
I highly suggest you do that. And bro, I don't what? Oh my God, I'm sorry, Joe. I cannot hang out with you there. I do not want to watch a Joker movie as a musical. They're talking about this as a music. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I can't do musicals. No, not
Even if there's
sitting on
only one
musical,
song in
but
the whole movie, if there were one song in the whole movie, you can't watch it.
bro, no, I ain't watching no musical. I can't.
But I'm saying if it's a movie that had one musical sequence, you can't watch it. You would just turn it off.
You know what? It all depends if it's funny or not.
Yeah.
It just feels so forced. 'Cause listen, dude, I've never. Bro, I grew up in the hood. We never break out to no singing. You feel me?
But you
You know
haven't
what I
seen
mean?
West Side Story. West Side Story is heavily Puerto Rican, and
Well,
some of the direct messaging is so strong.
yeah. Well, Puerto Rican influence. There was a multitude of white actors that were doing brown face. So Puerto Rican
I know,
influence, but not necessarily
and
Puerto
I hate
Rican.
the shit out of that. Like seriously, but bro, like you know what I mean? Like okay,
I
so
understand
we
what you
can
mean, but I'm just not a fan. Like the
yeah.
only musical I've ever been able to tolerate, real talk, is the Brave and the Bold Music Meister episode. Because to watch Batman sing to me, was the funniest shit on the world, especially because I was bent, so it didn't quite help, and I was in tears. I was like, yo, every time Batman song, I was like, yo, this motherfucker singing is hysterical with that voice. I mean, it was just that for me was a fun musical.
Yeah.
Animated, I could tolerate 30 minutes. I cannot tolerate 2 hours.
Okay, so if I can just voice my point when you talk about the face scope of things, we had actors back in the day who played Australian characters that were not hired by Australians. There were American actors who were doing absolute shithouse accents to mock our accent, like absolute shithouse. Like they sound like a mockery, right? Even if you watch that Simpsons episode, Simpsons Down Under, they hired no Australian actors. They were just blatant stereotype mockery, right? And when you watch it, we
Absolutely,
didn't find it funny.
absolutely,
It's not funny because it's just like taking the piss. You know what I mean? It's
bro.
like
I understand. I'm Puerto Rican. I've seen our roles being taken and played by other actors, even though we have wonderful actors that could, you know, play the roles that are at hand. And I'm not saying that you don't necessarily have to be the race, but I
Yeah,
think that it would be very much more helpful, to have that just because for its authenticity. Feel me? Because again, a Mexican doesn't talk like the Puerto Rican doesn't talk like the Dominican, and so on. You know what I mean? Oh
hmm
my God! And this guy wants to see. He loves musicals, Tom. Apparently,
Well, I
now
mean, have you watched Star is Born? Because she was phenomenal on that.
I'm not sitting on
Star is
Lady
Born.
Gaga. I think she's a phenomenal singer. I love music. I'm not saying that, but again, what I'm saying is I can't watch a movie where everybody's singing, and
Yeah,
it's not a concert. It just doesn't. I just don't like this. I'm not a theater type of guy. I guess you know what I mean.
yeah.
That's not my thing. Give me some violence on screen, some horror movies. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I don't want you to break out into song. For that, I go to the club, or listen to some tracks
hmm
and be chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. All right, just we're gonna jump into the scheme of things with our beautiful slide right here. Um, and man, we've had a pretty rough week, I gotta say. So, if you all don't
Oh,
know who this
legend.
man is, this is the goat, in the NBA, the goat. I think even I know he's definitely the goat of American sports, but maybe world sports. Played 13 seasons, and he won 11 rings, 11 championships in 13 years.
That is crazy. Isn't that insane? Wow.
Yeah, and he's not talked about as much as being like in the Mount Rushmore of players, but man, seriously, the guy was just
Yeah.
something else.
Not just the GOAT as a player, but he was also a great humanitarian philanthropist.
hmm
He cared about people and did, such great work for the community,
Yeah,
with his brand and name. We need more people like that in the world. Amazing, blessed, and
yeah,
thank you for what you did,
yeah.
to help people, man.
And playing for Boston as well, which was a heavily racist and still is a heavily racist city,
Yes, it
and
is.
being black and being the captain and eventually the coach. He won 2 rings as a coach, so he was a player coach. Like seriously, no,
Amazing. Again, amazing for the time too, as you say. Being a black man in a town that
yeah. I
it's
mean,
tough to live in. Unfortunately, my daughter dealt with that type of stuff in her high school because when we moved there, she hit high school. And I was fortunate enough that she didn't tell me any of these things because I would have beaten teenage ass, to be honest.
yeah, and kudos to Red Auerbach as well. That's the coach right there, and he was he was eventually the coach, and then eventually
But,
became the manager of the team. But
yeah,
for
yeah.
him to actually have trust in Bill Russell, and Bill Russell applying that trust to him and winning as much as they did. Hey, yeah, and good choice, Jojo. Because yeah, the Bird era was actually something else. Because if you look at Larry Bird, he looked like a scrawny kid just off the street. And if you were to say this guy was a ball player, you'd laugh. You know what I mean? Like just his actual appearance. But bro, like don't let that fool you because we have a lot of great players actually comment about how good Larry Bird was. And just when you look at him from the outside in, you think, no way that this guy was a ball player. And
Oh,
then,
wow.
yeah, that was
Wow.
the Chicago Summit, aka the Muhammad Ali Summit, where a lot of fellow African American players applied their support towards Muhammad Ali and not joining the Vietnam War, and also him losing his boxing license as well. That was a pretty big moment in world history, I gotta say.
It is. I mean, those are all legends on screen. Amazing,
Yeah,
African American legends. That's right, yo. Beautiful to see that representation.
Bar.
That's a powerful picture, man. You see what was
Yeah,
there, yo.
I
Wow.
love that. And Muhammad is like looking up because like, man, you're tall.
Hell yeah, bro. But I'm pretty sure Muhammad Ali was still fucked up, both of them, in a fight.
I think so, 100%. Yeah, and that's a photo of the summit right there.
Oh, wow. Look
And
at that,
apparently, a
yo.
few of these guys I don't recognize because they're NFL players as well.
But amazing to see that powerful force together create a summit, to create that
Yeah.
empowerment. That's a wonderful thing to see. And again, it's so funny. This is back then, and yet we're still fighting the same fight, right?
Hmm. Yeah, that's just so true. But you had NFL players, politicians, basketball players supporting Muhammad Ali in his protest. You know, and
Hey,
I think Abdul Jabbar and
isn't that
Mirage
George Foreman
Day
right
off.
there? Though, right there? Is that George Foreman? I think that's George Foreman right there on the mic next to
No,
my mom.
it's not. It looks like him. It's not.
If not, who is that?
I actually don't know.
They look a lot like the Foreman, but shit.
Yeah, he does. Or I thought it was. I actually thought it was Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier looks a
Oh,
bit like that
Fraser,
too.
yeah, so, shit.
Yeah,
You
because I
gotta see
think
me
George
before I'm
Foreman would
turned
have been
down my
too
mom.
young. I think George Foreman would have been way too young. Maybe 10 years. This was like 1967. So George
Wow.
Foreman really came into his prime in the early 70s. So
Okay, got it. Yeah, too old for sure. So.
yeah, and this
Oh, you
really broke
bastard.
my
You
heart,
so
man.
is.
Live long and prosper. That's all I gotta say. Wrong finger, bro. Yeah, that's it. You got it. Yep. Yeah, I think that you're right, Joe.
James
It was
Brown,
Joe
bro. Yeah,
Jim
you're right. You're
Brown.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you. I'm lost, bro. That's what happens when we have too many blues and some greens.
but again, Jim Brown. I heard the name, but I wasn't familiar with the face. So apologies there. Um, but Nichelle Nichols, aka Lieutenant Luro. I'm sorry, I can never pronounce her name. Um, but
Uhura, something like that.
yeah.
There you go.
But no,
I
it's
met
truly
her,
sad.
Dodgy, like
Yeah,
3 times at different Boston conventions.
yeah. 13 said he met her a couple of times as well. Live long and prosper. That's all I got to say about that. Um, but yeah, a pioneer of her time, and she didn't like the role, so she wanted to quit. But Martin Luther King was like, "Please don't quit because you actually, you're something else. Like you're a respected member of the fleet. You know your stuff. You talk back confidently, and you're in a position of power. Do not leave the show. 100%.
Yes, and you know what's funny? I was reading the story behind that, where they wanted them to redo the kiss, and they were like purposely fucking up the scene so that way the natural kiss was the one that got showed. So
Yeah.
they purposely messed up every single retake.
No, so good. And I mean, again, such a person of power and respect on the crew. She
And
actually,
she was a hottie there. Look at that, right? I mean,
yeah,
damn.
yeah, and I'm really really happy she stuck around. And I mean, it just showed how much, how ahead of its time Star Trek was. Seriously,
Absolutely.
you know,
A lot of inclusion even then, but again, doesn't change everything today, right? Like, just be
true.
accepting
But I
of
mean,
shit.
Star Trek is one, in a league of its own. Even you had Sulu as the co-driver. Like, man, it's absolutely insane. And moving on, Judith Doran, the lead singer of the band The Seekers, who was number one in both the US and the UK
Wepa,
in the
big Tom.
60s. Well, I think Thomas, she was the only girl on that spacecraft.
Right? That's
I don't know
what.
if maybe Joyce Takai might have an opinion on that.
Good one. All
But
right, now you must. I never heard Judith Durham.
you
Explain to
never
me who
heard of
this
the
is.
Seekers? So
Who?
at one point they were bigger than the Beatles, and that was between Elvis
Really?
and after Elvis left the scene, the Seekers were then, and then when the Beatles took over, it came out. It just changed the stratosphere. But this band was number one in both the US and the UK in the early '60s. Did the world tour many, many times. I guess, look, just to give you guys a bit of an understanding, this is probably the band that your parents would let you listen to. This was like the folk band that you listen to. Probably you hear it in the bar, and it might just be like white noise, if you know what I mean, like just background noise that you can hear. And
Yeah.
just appreciate. But she had a voice. Like if you listen to her voice, I know with that funny tobacco that you're smoking at the moment, that will make you real chilled. Trust
Oh,
me.
really?
It'll make you
Okay.
feel so chilled. Yeah. If you listen to your bam 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 bam, your heavy metal and whatever it is you listen to, then listen to this, you're soon to fall asleep.
I listen to everything, Dodgy. That's my whole problem. I listen energetic music throughout the whole day. Then I do try to wind down with more smoother things.
Yeah, and I mean, and this was like the clean cut band. This wasn't like like a evolution from say the Beatles. You know how they wore the matching black coats to eventually wearing the hippie outfits.
Yeah,
This band was more or less just the one that your parents or your grandparents listened to. They were very subtle, very innocent in their appearance and even the way they sang. And if you actually have a listen to it, you could probably get some appreciation of what's out there. And it's actually a really good contrast to the other stuff that you listen to. So
I'll check it out, brother. Why not? Hell yeah.
yeah, yeah. So and this is her in her later years. So she died age 79 in palliative care. She had some form of cancer. So yeah,
Fucking cancer, yo. Damn it.
yeah. And that was their big album. Yeah, so they were a pretty big deal. You just that the years have gone by is this a forgotten element of world history.
Gotcha. I
And
definitely check them out to see because
yeah,
it is a cool name.
yeah, and they were the first Australian band to make it big in the US. So yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
Nice.
All
Thank you for the history lesson.
right, you're most welcome. All right, moving on to another form of history, and that is in our world the new comic book day. Let's see what's coming out next week at your local comic book shop. We're going to start with a graphic novel. So this is Amazing Screw on Head and Other Curious Objects.
That made Nola, baby, the big boy. Love his stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And then we've got Batman and Robin, Road to War.
Versus Robin. Versus, bro.
Oh, Batman versus Robin. I beg your pardon. Yeah, man. Berserk. Man, I'm really intrigued to check out this anime. Or this manga, I should say.
Do
Yeah.
you have them? Do you have any?
No, I don't. I gotta check it out. It looks like something I really need to check it out. Hey, what's happening, Nem? Nem
Thank
Nem?
you. That's Brother Nem. You better check out his books and all. He got some of the dopest comics via ASAP Imagination today. Visit it now.
Yeah, most deaf. And then we've got Black Sad. They all
Oh, I think Black Sacks. That's different.
You're a bad boy.
Hey, bro, any love before this side? Come on, let's go.
And then we got
Oh
Hero
man,
Captain America Epic Collection.
oh my! I really want these, but I really wish that they were in numerical order. And the problem is they're not. They're in order by storyline, but not necessarily by issue number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were a bit all over the place. And then we got Storm Mundrang.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, Demetrius. Yeah,
Oh
man.
my god. Yes.
That's a nice looking book right there.
It is.
And then we got Creeping. So for the horror buffs like Al out there.
Thomas has been out of the game. We got to put him back on, bro.
Yeah, definitely. And then we've got Deathstroke Inc. Volume 1 finally in trade paperback form.
Bro, but that's a beautiful cover. Look at that mask. Oh, dope.
100%. That's a nice looking book. And then we've got Eden, which I know very little about.
I love that usage of the red, though.
Yeah, it really doesn't give that movie element, that movie look. And then we got Hellboy Universe Essentials. So I'm not sure if this is like a collection of different stories, because I always thought that the Seed of Destruction was that first story or the most famous story. But...
Right.
All right, so we move on, and we got Jinx finally in trade.
Ooh.
Dark Horse.
Look at that cover too.
So I think this could be like an OG original from the what's that publisher called again? not Calypso. Starts with C, anyways. You can't help me out with that one.
I have no idea, bro. Right now, bro. You got Powers?
No. The publisher that originally released Jinx. Very
Oh,
original.
I know. It's this
Calippo.
brand. What is it?
Calippo.
Jinx World?
No. The first publisher that released
But you got
Jinx.
me messed up, bro. You're asking the wrong person at the wrong time.
Gosh, it's hard to see. Okay,
Apologies
no
for
worries.
doing what I did.
All right. Then we got Commandy by Jack Kirby Volume
Oh,
1
stop
in trade.
lying. I want this so bad. Yes,
Yes.
I used to have the whole run, Dodgy.
Really?
Beautiful
Yeah.
book, bro. Beautiful
Yeah.
series. Jack Kirby, bro.
Yeah, it looks great.
It is.
And then we got The Last Annihilation.
Ooh, look at the Mama. That motherfucker looks sick in that mother.
Yeah, he does look
Wow.
good, right?
Whoa.
And the Super Scroll. Oh, yeah. Super Scroll and Doctor Doom. Damn, that looks really good.
That cover's fire, so no pun intended.
And then we got the Maniac. Hey, is that you, Al, the Maniac of New York?
Hey, now that I'm here, Wepa, you better recognize.
Yes, the Bronx is burning. This is
But I'm from Brooklyn. I burn down the Bronx any day. What up, Bronx?
Nice. And then we got No Holds Barred trade. This is actually quite a good story. It's like Batman 66 with a bit of that William Shakespeare kind of feel to it. It's kind of cool. Like
okay. So it's worthy.
Not really, but it's very tongue in cheek. Like, you know how you watch Batman, the anime series, is very much a piss take.
Yes.
Of the Batman mythos. Well, it's kind of a piss take on Shakespeare as well, whereas, he can do no wrong, but he's always doing something wrong.
But it's also the word, how they say no holds barred, and they are bards, in the time, so that the wordplay is very, very nice.
It actually is, and it's actually fun. Like, it's not
Big G.
What's up, G? Yes, he is Baldy. Maybe Baldy as well.
That's Larry David right there, apparently.
And then we have Orphan and the Five Beasts, another interesting looking trade. And look at that art, man.
There's a lot of stuff going on that cover, bro.
Yeah, it looks amazing. And I love how like the coloring isn't too over the top. Coloring is really, it's something else. What's up, Kat? Oof. Yeah, that's a. Well, we'll see. We'll see, Cap. Can't be too pessimistic here because sometimes we have shows like Ms. Marvel that turned out to be really good, and I had low expectations, but I loved it. It could be just something like that. All right, we're moving on to The Rush. Another interesting trade. I really like this.
But before we move on here, I just want to say Discovery says they have a plan, right? So let's see what Discovery does. They want to emulate, the success of Marvel via a 10-year plan. So maybe we're going to get some better storytelling, hopefully.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So let's see what happens, yo.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got Spawn Compendium.
I mean, I can't be doing those, but it's like Tommy Farley wants to make me broke, bro. So bro, I need my money. I got a place for myself. Stop it.
Well, but you've already got these, so you don't need to get the compendium.
No, but I'm a completist. I'm an asshole that way. When I see things like this, especially when you show it, you do this on purpose, Dodgy. You want me to make my check like ringing like I'm at a strip club or some shit, bro. Stop it.
Ooh, the Genesis Trilogy.
This is so cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's all about growth, man. That's what we do, kiddo. That's what Comic Crusaders is all about, baby. Supporting indie, supporting growth and motivation, and and good energy. There's no need for any bad energy. We have fun. That's what we do.
Yeah, 100%. And then we got the New Day. This is a trade paperback. I cannot remember what the title's called, but it's something about positivity.
Yeah, bro. This is pretty cool. I love how Boom be doing the WWE books and they have fun with it
Yeah,
too.
exactly. And then the New Day were just such a evolution. They started off as being heels, and they were just getting New Day rocks. They were getting
All
New
comics.
Day stuff. Now there's a comic book there, Nem. So it's basically a trade collecting the through. I think there were the OG, like the comic book adaptation. I think DC were doing it back in the day. I can't be for certain, but I know a
No, I don't
publisher.
think DC was doing this. I think Boom been had it for a minute already. That concept.
Oh no! I'm talking about back in the 80s.
Yeah, so Marvel did have a wrestler,
Oh,
but that
the
was
Marvel,
WWF.
yeah. But for talking about then, yeah. So for the New Day stuff, yeah, they started off as heels and they became good guys, and then they used the unicorn and Xavier Woods with the trombone, and they just really adapted, and it was so easy for this comic book creator to actually make a book about them because they have so many different elements that they can use. And yeah, I really dig it. I really dig
I
that.
met one of them at a convention I went to where they were actually one of them was playing like a D&D game
Yeah,
from
that would have been
concept.
Xavier Woods, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yep, that homie right there. Yep.
The one on the right with the trombone.
Yes.
He's got a PhD in, I don't know what he studied in Harvard. Like, he's pretty smart. He's a very smart dude.
Well, apparently, man, good businessman. Keep going, brother.
Exactly. And then moving on to the floppies.
Floppy, how dare
Um,
you?
yeah, and then with 007 to begin with. And I really like what they're going with this. It doesn't have James Bond, although it is there only in really fine print. But just having 007 as the main title actually makes it a little bit more interesting. And interesting enough that Titan are taking this and Dynamite is, I think, is also pretty cool.
Yeah, bro.
Doesn't he look a bit like John Hamm right there?
Hey, tell them, don't give them an idea. Maybe Don Han could be the next 007, too.
And then have him voiced over.
Oh, shit, bro. That's fucked up. Uh, man, if this shit is
I mean, I've
floppy,
done that.
I
I've done
mean,
that many times, but I've never said it.
just go to him. Apparently, it's cheaper here. I seen the commercials. Let me fucking around. All right.
So here we've seen some
Oh,
more
nice
variant
black and
covers.
white.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
like the black and white. Hey, that looks pretty cool. And I just love how the helicopter just comes into the foreground. Like, yeah, that's so cool.
that.
And they're on the
Fantastic.
rifle in the background. Yeah, it's a really interesting, very clever cover. You really got to pay attention to see everything. And here we see the Virgin cover right there. Virgin covers. All right, then moving on to the next book, which is another horror title, A Town Called Terror by Steve Niles and Simon Juransky. Kudransky.
Nice.
My
Look at the
goodness.
clouds and what it looks like. Nice.
Yeah, isn't that sexy? So cool. And we have this one, man.
A man that looking through your window, Dodgy.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, yeah, sure, come on in.
Hey, it was some shrimp.
What a shrimp on the Barbie, mate. And we got Amazing Spider-Man #4.
I'm not
JR.
digging this cover though, to be honest.
Yeah, there's another JR cover.
Oh no, yeah, homie, so my gonna say the economy, baby. Yeah, let's see yo, Cat for Life. Again, my pops was putting me on to the wrestling the other day, and I see a brand new energy within the organization. So let's hope, I would really love this to have
Yeah,
that 90s feel again. You know what I mean? That old school fucking Stone
I'd
Cold and
love
all
to
that shit.
see. I'd love to see the energy of the golden era. That would be so cool. You know what I mean? We're missing that, and I think that's some of the things we forget about wrestling is we had gimmicks that weren't so outrageous. You think about
It
we had
was
the book.
having a good time, bro. A good time.
Yeah, we had some really good gimmicks back in the day that weren't so force fed. They just came out, and you're like, okay, I want to see these guys get their asses kicked. I love that.
Hell yeah, bro. Just like I
And here
want
we
to see this Spider-Man get his ass kicked. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, what's with the Captain Solo holster right there? That's kind of weird.
Again, there's so many now Spider-Man within the Marvel universe that can you even keep up?
Yes, exactly.
Can the real Spider-Man please stand up?
Yes, and meet the Predator, please. Yeah, I agree with you there.
007 is a mantle, absolutely. It's only a mantle. So anyone could be 00.
Yeah,
I mean, but of course, if it's James Bond, it should always be a male, regardless.
unless he's Jane Bond.
But James Bond shouldn't be a 007. That should be a different number, like 008.
Yeah, 008 or 009.
You know, something different, not 007. 007 is the designation of James, not James.
Exactly. But yeah, I really dig this cover, and I would love to see
Hey, yo.
I
True.
would love to see Predator versus Spider-Man. We had Predator versus Batman. Like that was such a great run. They
That
should have
was so
something to
great.
do.
Remember the video? That was so dope.
Yeah. And Archie and Friends, Thrills and Chills, #1. Only $2.99, which means it's like $6
It's
Australian.
funny. I did the preview for that today to be shown. You know, again, it's nice to see Archie keep on going on.
Yeah, likewise. And what's happening with the new look of Archie? It's kind of like, is that died out or is that fizzled out now? Like,
Yeah, I think all that stuff is fizzled out. I mean, the show took a weird turn, and I think that actually affected what the book is about. You know what I mean?
yeah, because I miss the old OG Archie. I really do, man. I miss the OG Archie. And then Avengers and Moon Girl.
Okay, I mean, not a fan, but cool cover. That's a nice cover.
That's a really nice cover. That's
That's
a
all
cool
right.
cover as well. That's a nice looking cover.
What's up with this Western stuff, yo?
I don't hate West.
See?
That's for sure. Ooh, this
How
is
many
nice.
Spider-Man you need, bro? What the fuck?
Yeah, they got the Cyborg Spider-Man. They've got Man Spider.
Listen, it's not Spider Pig is something different. I would love to see Peter Porker. Hell yeah, yo. Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
Marvel
bro.
Tales. Tales.
Look, Thomas got moist seeing Spider-Man now.
Yeah, but I do like that cover though. This looks nice.
What the hell, bro? What type of fucking robot
Is
is
that a
that? Jesus
celestial?
Christ.
It looks like a celestial.
Is it? 'Cause Jesus Christ, bro, what's going on?
Yeah. Damn, man, I think I should read this.
It looks fun. I mean, look at that. All that cast of characters, right? Jeez.
Yeah.
You got
That-
X-Men, Eternals, and Avengers all fighting. Hell yeah, bro.
yeah. Peach Momoko.
Moco. You know that moco means in Spanish boogers. And so if it's moco, you're trying to say more boogers.
Nice.
That's
And Judgment Day. Yeah, that's a nice looking cover of Thingy Bob. And then we've got Batgirls right here.
not.
And then Batman Urban Legends. Oh,
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
very nice. And then Batman number 18.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted Roll the Dice. Doesn't it look like an OG Dungeons and Dragons board game cover?
It does. Great job, you know, on the artist doing that.
Whoa. Batman. Sorry, Blade Runner Black Lotus.
Nice. Great cover.
Yeah. She looks like she's a robot. A Virgin cover. And we've got Blood Syndicate number 4.
Yeah.
I like the look of that Rat Kid, man. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, Milestone coming back, all that stuff going on, guys. Check it out. Fun stuff.
yeah, that's a really nice looking cover. I really dig this. Very intrigued. And there's another variant cover.
That's Thomas.
I'd like to see that. And then Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty,
Nice.
Captain Carter. So there's plenty coming out next week at a new comic book day. Deceased War of the Undead Gods.
Look at that.
Woo! This one is fire.
That's nice.
Look at this. What the heck?
Very marvelous.
It is, right? I think this is
That's like the X-Men cover.
yeah, X-Men, but it looks a bit different though.
But it's the X-Men. They robbed it. They took the whole Marvel swag here.
Well, I've done a few Marvel swipes in the last few weeks. And then look at this variant.
Dodgy wants head from that, man.
Oh, no thanks, I'm good.
Uh,
I still want to keep my head.
so about the one of these soldiers you
I think about
dedicated.
Dungeons and Dragons annual for 2022. I love the rabbit looking guy, like
Nice.
so freaking cool. And then we got DC Future State.
Nice cover. Look at those reds and the
Number
blacks.
16.
I love
Yeah.
that look.
Kind of has that isn't that White Knight look to him, but not in white. And Ghost Rider.
Ooh, look at that. Nice.
Vengeance
Crazy.
forever. Ooh, the Adam Cubit, and there's another Cubit credited there. Is that Joe Cubit? What the heck?
I'm sure, but it's a beautiful piece.
But is that Joe Cubit's name there at the bottom below Adams?
I can't tell, brother. I can't tell.
It looks like Joe Cubit's name. That's so freaking cool. You have Vengeance Forever, and another variant cover. The Best of Storm Shadow.
Not the best cover though.
No, but I think that's a deliberate thing they did right there.
The limit for me to not buy it.
Yeah, true. And you got Harley Quinn number 19, bro. You gotta one of these variants are gonna knock your socks off. Not this one, but this one.
Oh wow. They keep doing this. Pretty cool though.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like you can't hate it. Whoa! 2 weeks in a row they've done one of these OG covers. Yeah, I totally agree. Even if they make a an animated movie, I'd buy. Have you seen the there was this GI Joe animated series they did on YouTube? I think it was like 3-minute episodes. Oh, if I can remember the name of it, it started with R. It was like GI Joe Revelations or something like that. That was pretty amazing.
Yes, the relations. You got it.
Yeah, and I think it was Flint shot a bazooka at Deathstroke's head, and the bullet bounced off.
Yeah, right. Some dumb shit, right?
That was so funny. But no, that was such a great book, a great show, and the fact that they made Cobra like an underground pharmaceutical company, like they were masking themselves as selling chemicals and things like that. Yeah, exactly, Nemi. And if you watched last week's episode, we did another one that had the OG Detective Comics #1, I think it was, or Batman #1. Anyways, not Detective #1, Detective 27. Sorry, I have to correct myself there. And then we got I Am Batman #12. Are you Batman or am I Batman?
I'm Batman. Oh, why do we talk like that? I'm Batman. You're arrested.
I'm Batman.
Scared,
You're under arrest. And then we got Iron Cat #1, second print. I think this book is showing some promise right there. And then Jane Fonda, The Mighty Thor.
Did you just say Jane Fonda or then Jane Foster?
I said Jane Foster.
Bro, you said Jane Fonda.
And so did Korg when he was saying her name as well. Jurassic League. I said Jurassic League this time, not Jurassic League.
Jurassic League. Yeah.
Look at that. Very nice. And the Kill Lock.
Yes.
Artisan Wraith. Look at this.
Oof, look at that shit.
Yeah, that's a nice looking cover. I love Violator looking like that. Then the skinny, lanky. Yeah. Ms. Marvel and Wolverine. What's the deal with the team ups right here?
There's just a lot of stuff going on with Ms. Marvel, that's all.
What's going on with the Predator? What's he doing there? A new Fantastic Four #1, second print.
Love it, love it.
Yeah, same. And now, finally, he is here.
The Predator.
Ooh, look at that.
Well, I got the first appearance of Predator in comics with Dark Horse. If anybody interested,
Nice.
let me know.
Look at that. On top of the Avengers Tower.
That's kick ass right there. Holding the helmet like that with the neck too. Man, look at that mouth. Jesus Christ. Nice. Very nice. Very nice, Dodgy.
Yes, it is very nice.
Look at those. Predators all over the place. Jesus Christ. They ain't playing,
I
but they're
know,
really
right?
pushing this.
Yes, and then we got Samurai Doggy.
Samurai Doggy.
And then we got the book collection with Sam
Oh,
Keith.
nice. Again, it's great series. So everybody pick this stuff up, man. Good shit.
Yeah, definitely. From the Black Label. Then we got Stonehenge with Liam Sharp. That looks really nice.
Nice. Look at this.
And then we got Venom Lethal Protector. #5. And then we got Wonder Woman #790.
That was a very classic looking cover too. Very cool.
Yeah, it really does, right? And then we got X-Men Legends.
You see this? Let's see if that's true, man. That's pretty wild stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at
definitely.
that X-Men cover too. What perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, David. I was talking about the movie Prey or Skulls, wherever you're at. Look at that cover though for the X-Men. Nice. Love those covers.
Yeah, same here. And all the old panels in the background. Every favorite era. What the heck?
Wonderful cover.
See, we got like the OG, the George Perez style beast in there. Then you've got like the John Byrne Wolverine, and then you have the what was his name? The guy who illustrated the Wolverine, sorry, Incredible Hulk 181. Herb Trimpe. Herb Trimpe.
Yeah, Herb Trimpe. Yeah.
That's it.
Beautiful. Oh, look at that.
Yep, the good old Todd Nork. Woo! It's about that time. Guys, he hasn't been here for a couple of weeks. We've really, really, really missed him. It is time for Bobo Effort Mac! Woo!
Holy shit. Who is this man on screen?
Who's this handsome fellow?
It is me. It is me, Cobra. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's me. It's me.
It's me. Look at me. Don't start doing no musicals on this motherfucker.
Heck no. Do I look like I'm not a musical guy? How is everyone?
Good.
We're here with our wallets fat and ready to spend some cash.
Sweet. We are going to have some fun. So, since I've been gone, there's been a lot of stuff that happened. So I'm going to just highlight.
Well, you're trying to sound like Kelly Clarkson. Since I've been gone.
Since I've been gone.
Bro.
This
will turn into a musical.
This is kind of going to be a hodgepodge of stuff, okay? Just a little bit of sampling here. We're going to see what we got. So, Yo,
Jojo.
So let's kick things off with this new Marvel Legends 3-pack.
A 3-pack, pretty cool. Okay.
Yes. So you get Venom, I believe, Agony, and then Riot.
All right. Right.
So look in, you can see. You get some alternate hands. You get some heads. Not with her so much. You get a weapon with him. No extra hands. I believe it's $139 or
Oh
149.
goddamn, 139. That's crazy.
Cost of plastic, my friend.
Yeah, well.
But you get
Oh,
three,
wow.
two bigger figures and one smaller figure.
Okay.
So not horrible. Still cheaper than 2 Super 7 figures.
If you think so.
Just saying.
Yeah.
No, actually, I lied. It's cheaper than 3 Super 7 figures.
Whoa, I thought that. I was thought no way there could be.
No, that's not
$300.
true. If you buy deluxe super, like the big figures, it's cheaper for those 3.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, moving on. This was announced this weekend at PowerCon.
Oh,
Whoa!
latex mask. Uh-oh.
Done in the old vintage toy style, if you will.
Should Omega be Skeletor? Don't be playing with me, son. Wow.
Let's see here. It looks like we got a question. What's the difference from the old He-Man new collection?
It's not even a toy. This is a mask, kiddo.
No, but the new He-Mans, they're more plastic. They have articulation in them.
Okay.
Whereas the vintage toys do not.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I wouldn't say they have as much articulation as G.I. Joe back in the day because G.I. Joe back in the day had the swivel at the bicep, whereas you didn't get. You still can't get with the Mo2 stuff.
But they're going to be doing a whole, based on the interview I saw, they're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff with these.
Yeah, but if I could just interject, Thomas. Yeah, it depends on the era that you grew up in. Like both Al and I are in our mid to late 40s, whereas Bobo, you're still like in your late 30s. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm starting to go towards the late 30s now.
Yeah, so like in Bobo's age down, like younger and younger, may not be familiar with Mo2 as much as Al and I.
Exactly.
So I understand if you don't know it all too well.
But it looks fun, right, Dodgy? Why don't you wear this in Australia?
I'm not wearing it, but having like those little headsets.
He's gonna go to work like this.
Put the mask on, will look pretty dope. Like I would definitely wouldn't wear it, but I'd like to have it in the house.
Yeah, put it on a mannequin or something.
Yeah, but you got to have space, and that's probably where I'm lacking right now. So I'll just take a photo of it, and that's my collection.
So Randy from NECA said these are up on, I believe, costumes.com right now. These two.
They're made by NECA?
Yes, this is done by NECA.
So yeah, the quality's up there. Amazing.
So they've already got like Stinkor and Merman, and they're already, some of these are even going to be at Walmart. Looking at September, October. So
yeah. Hey Tom, just a part of what you're saying, there's a new Revelation series on Netflix.
Yep.
You got to watch it. Like that will kind of give you, like, you don't really have to watch the 80s stuff to enjoy it, but it does give a continuation / new perspective. And I think Kevin Smith had done a really good job. And the hatred and negativity that you're seeing on that are basically fans like us who just hate everything. They just hate life. So just forgive those.
Let's see here. I'm 45 and I think I'm going to start a hobby. Any suggestions? Don't do an Eagle Moss build. They're bankrupt. All joking aside, comics are always a good start. Toys, model building. Those are the three.
Final.
Collecting Pogs.
Pogs, toys, comics, do it all, bro.
Yeah, do whatever your fandom drives you towards.
Yeah, find something that you're collecting. For example, a particular genre. Don't go a set build, because a set build could you even your mortgage wouldn't be able to sustain that sort of budget.
I'm all over the place. I got designer toys, I got action figures, I got statues, I got tiki cups, I got collector glasses. Like, I'm all over the place. I can't make up mine. I got some comics. I don't really do cards unless they come with McFarlane figures, so that's kind of it's just the card thing right there. So yeah, I'm all over the place. And then Beastman here,
Nice.
a very
See,
vintage
that looks
style.
like that I'd love, because it just looks so original.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, it looks like the original head sculpt.
But we're not done with NECA yet, because I want to show you guys some of the stuff from San Diego.
There's still more. What? Oh my god. Not the mama.
Dinosaurs are
I
coming.
remember that show. That's hilarious. So, geez. Wow.
So these look really good. I don't know. I
They
might
do.
pick these up. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I've never been much of a dinosaurs fan, but I kind of dig the concept and the originality of it. Like, that was such a show before its time, right? That would have been a hard show to make. Like, seriously.
Today it'd be all CGI.
Yeah, that's so true.
And then going
You
on,
only want to take this for sure.
we start the turtle talk. Some of these photos came from Toy Arc, just so you guys know.
Please explain the blue samurai dude.
It goes in with the episode. I'm not too familiar with. This is later Turtles. This is towards the end of the original run, I believe.
Tail end, yeah, okay.
I don't know. I want to pick these up, but I don't know if I am, because I'm not as attached to these two right here.
Yeah.
So, but they look fantastic.
True.
They look cool, but again, not really. Oh, now that's fun. Hell yeah.
Now, Bebop and Rocksteady, I'll pick up because they're just wacky.
Yeah.
And then,
cool. I remember that cop robot.
Rex 1. Yeah, I remember Rex 1. So I'm probably gonna pick him up. I have all of these already, so I don't need to pick those up. Let's see what else we got here.
Whoa.
Comic line, Mirage line. So Loot Crate had the lobster guy. So now they're doing the Goro mutation and then the Mini-Me mutation. So if you signed up with the Loot Crate with the lobster one, now you have all three mutated shredders from that run.
Wow.
But that wasn't it, because something very exciting I'm about to show you. And then those characters are which ones? The ones here or the Toon ones? Because the Toons are from the Fred Wolf 80s show. And then these are Mirage.
Even the one on the right, that does look the Nickelodeon TMNT. Am I wrong? No, the one on the right hand side.
That one?
Is that also Mirage?
That's Mirage.
This
is all Mirage.
Yeah. So Cap, I understand, because I thought the same thing too with the Krang on the right, but that's actually from the Mirage series. So they must have replicated the Mirage comic book to that TMNT, that Nickelodeon line.
Yeah, same with the Shredders. We saw some of these Shredders in the Nickelodeon line. But
Nickelodeon show.
I'll show you guys. New Mirage Turtles. New Mirage Turtles.
Oh. Yeah, nice.
Beautiful, right?
Yeah, so that's like maybe from issue like 20 onwards, or the wow.
And look at that Splinter.
Yeah. That Splinter looks fantastic. Wow. Triceratops looks dope as well. Are these all NECA?
Yeah, this is all NECA.
Wow.
That little mini shredder is hilarious.
Yeah.
And then here's just a little more close up. And then,
Uh-oh.
yeah. And then the last thing I want to show you. I'm finally going to be able to complete my Ecto 1.
Nice. So what are you missing?
The tubes here,
Mm-hmm.
wires,
Did they
satellite
promise to
dish.
fulfill the request after the fact?
Huh?
So what I'm saying is that they promised to fulfill the request to complete the machine.
No, I just is going through a 3D printer through
Okay.
Partworks Upgrade. They're
Wow.
done. When the marketing director shares an article on LinkedIn about bankruptcy, they're done. They're not coming back. Cap for life. Yeah, those Mirage Turtles. They look stunning. I can't wait to get
Yeah,
those.
me too. Like they look like stuff I want to get. I want to build a set of. Like,
And those should be available through like online e-tailers and comic shops. So those are going to be really easy to get a hold of. So, but yeah, so I'm going to finally be able to complete the Ecto 1.
Ooh, fantastic.
No thanks to Eagle Mom. I mean, no thanks to those people. And yeah, that was kind of the news for the week. That's all I got.
Nice. Fantastic. Did you find any takeaways from New York? San Diego Comic Con?
It was mostly the NECA stuff that interested me the most. I know, based on the stuff that I saw. I mean, Diamond had some good stuff too. They showed off the Apocalypse, and I got photos of that along with Beta Ray Bill with my interview I did yesterday with Zach, or the day before, 2 days ago, depending on when you watch this. They had some nice select stuff. They had some Green Hornet figure stuff coming out. Storm Collectibles actually had some nice stuff. They're doing a new Shao Kahn, one that's a little more modern than their previous release, and they're doing Shiva, but that will be like 10 years before we see that, because they take forever to pump out product.
Yeah.
But I think NECA actually won the event this year. Because they showed off more of the Universal stuff, they showed off all of the Turtle stuff, and I didn't have the photo with me, but they're going to be offering the sewer dio for the Toon line.
Wow.
It's going to be coming in three pieces, like the kitchen area, the main area, and then Donnie's workshop. So you're going to be able to build the sewer dio.
Wow.
That's going to start this year and run into next year. So it'll be built one at a time, and then you'll be able to connect the city to the top of it. So you're going to have an awesome display. Like, it's just so cool.
Yeah, 100%.
But
Is
yeah,
it going to be expensive?
Say that again.
What's the price for each diorama? There's no price yet.
They haven't said yet. I would imagine NECA tries to keep things as affordable as possible. So
yeah, I've noticed that.
I don't think it's going to be too bad.
Yeah, it might just keep it simple enough that it could be just things that might be on with stickers or painted on.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. But you never know that they could just be. It might just be like a lookalike or just something in the background you may have just missed, and that's not entirely obvious. But I love stuff like that. I wouldn't mind if just having another look for that.
Right now, no. Dark Horse did some comic accurate ones a couple of years ago, but I think they're all sold out now. So
yeah, I have
secondary market. And the only Constantine there's two Constantine figures that you could probably still get your hands on: the McFarlane Page Punchers, Constantine's really good. His hands are a little big. I'm not gonna lie, but he's actually pretty good. And then the Mezco one, but the Mezco one's like $100. So you
what's the size of it?
6-inch, and then the McFarlane is 7-inch. But it comes with a comic book and a trading card and a spell effect and a spell book.
There you go. You got some accessories to go with it.
A little bit enough. I think that works for anybody displaying John Constantine on the show.
Any other questions out there for Mr. Bobo?
Going once, Bueller. Going twice, Bueller. And locking it in, we're good.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Bobo. And where can we find you, Bobo? Oh, okay. How many cats
can I juggle? In the United States, I'm not allowed to cat juggle, so I have to go down to Mexico. But in Mexico, I can juggle about 7 cats at a time. Just 7.
Okay. You don't like an even number? You couldn't make it 8?
We tried, but there were too many accidents. Not with the cats, with me. No cats were hurt in the process of me juggling them.
Oh, nice question, Jojo.
Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you for reading my profile. I really appreciate that too. But yeah, no, I mean, if anybody wants to find me and follow me on the Google machine or the World Wide Web, as the cool new kids say, let's see, they do always land on their feet. You can follow me on Instagram at Bobo F and Mac, and Twitter Bobo F and Mac. And Dodgy popped up that big link right there with all the info. Check that out. So yeah, that's what we got going on.
Fantastic. Now, I appreciate your time, Bobo, and I'm really glad to have you back.
Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. It's been a hectic last 3 weeks for me, so I'm back to normal schedule, I believe, for a while.
Fantastic. And just leave it for the end, guys. If you do have any toy-related questions or collectible questions for Bobo, just shoot it out at the bottom like Tom, Nem, and everyone else had done. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for the interaction.
Yeah, and appreciate you watching the show. Please check out for more Comic Crusaders stuff. Do check us out at comiccrusaders.com. Follow us on Comic Crusaders to get more amazing content. We do have stuff coming out every week, including Bobo stuff right here. I know you had that amazing interview the other day. You've had other amazing interviews. Anything on the horizon, Bobo, that we should know?
Interview wise, I don't think so. I got some Diamond Select stuff I'm gonna have some photo galleries of this week, between my work schedule and everything, but we should have some cool stuff going on. So I look forward to that, and we should have some fun.
No, definitely. Well, look, on behalf of Al and I, thank you for joining us for an amazing episode of the
Wepa Show!
A great googly moogly.
Yeah!
Oh, dear. All right, so he's leaving up to me right now. But no, I really appreciate you all watching, and I was going to find the outro song. So this show is very impromptu.
It goes all over the place.
It really does.
It's so intense sometimes. It even puts our co-hosts down for the count.
He's really KO'd. So if someone can wake up Al for us, I would really appreciate it. Until then, see you all next time.